And it's been another week. You guys remember my sister Emmy?
Hi!
And today we are going to talk about creating versus consuming. I'm sure you're curious as to why we are in a fairy tale. This is a farm property that we grew up on.
Yeah.
That we had no idea how gorgeous it was because it's all we ever knew.
Yeah, you know, where you grow up, it's just where you grow up. When I was 6, my teacher asked me what it was like to live here, and I said, oh, it's just a bunch of trees.
Yeah, right? It's so much more than that, as you guys will see. But our dad managed this property while we were growing up.
Yep.
And he has his wood shop on it now.
Yeah.
And it's gorgeous.
Yes.
It is a doggone friggin' beautiful work of beauty, nature beauty. It's beautiful.
What?
We live in a culture right now that is consuming like crazy.
Yeah.
What do you do while you drive? Do you listen to something?
Yeah, I listen to podcasts.
I listen to podcasts too.
This American Life.
Right. And what do you do like at the end of the day? You watch something, you read something?
Yeah, so I always have my Kindle on me in case there's like downtime, like I'm about to start watching Gilmore Girls, which I've never seen all the way through, which I'm horrified to admit.
Well, you absolutely need to watch that forever.
I understand.
Forever.
Judge me.
Oh, I'm doing it.
Okay, good. What about, I guess you're the same.
Yeah.
I know you have a Stephen King book in the car right now.
Yeah.
And what's your top podcast right now?
Oh, Movie Crypt or WTF with Mark Maron.
Nice. And what are you watching?
Currently, we're watching The Mindy Project.
Cool. Awesome.
See, but the thing is, the more that you do consume, the harder it is to create, because you know what the act of creation requires most of all?
What?
A little bit of silence.
Yeah. Time.
Yeah.
It's so true. Like every time I'm on the plane on the way here, I'm like, I want to write all the songs.
Yeah. There's more ways to consume now too.
Yeah. Infinite, pretty much.
Because there used to be like 5 channels, and that's why there was money in it, because you only had these avenues to go to.
Yeah.
But now that there's an infinite amount of people making an infinite amount of things for people,
yeah,
there's no way to make money on any of it.
No. And it's really hard to find, well, not really hard, but it's harder to find the good stuff that's new. Like,
The Good Stuff is a good show. They have a new episode out right now.
Yes. Ding.
Integration. The sleep
always
episode
do.
is great. Top link in the dubs will be my favorite part of their sleep episode.
Awesome. Do it. It's much easier to consume, you're right. And it's much easier to create stuff that other people can consume. But you also I think you create stuff differently because of how you consume things differently.
Like how?
So you can make stuff with your iPhone camera and it can actually do pretty well. I'm not talking like high production value stuff.
No, a movie shot with an iPhone, they had a bunch of like things attached to it and we're exporting to a hard drive. But a movie shot with an iPhone just sold, or was a big splash at South by Southwest, I think.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That is awesome.
That's for real.
Okay, so that's exactly it. So like it's actually changing how people create. Basically, it changes the way people create. So like phones make it easier. There's drones now, so lots of people are having these awesome aerial shots, and it's just so like the fact that creation is easier, but also the devices are changing the way people actually make stuff.
It's true, and it's easier to get something that looks crazy if you're only showing it on a smaller scale, because that drone footage doesn't blow up great.
Really?
Yeah, if you try to get it on a movie screen, it looks much more pixelated.
That's really interesting.
But there are still a lot of new avenues for creating stuff.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to stick a block of wood on a thing anymore and just carve it with your bare hands like a man. You know? Like a man does.
Yeah.
And there's so many new devices on which to consume things as well.
Yeah.
And there's probably just as many devices for creating things.
Yep.
But we're more apt to consume because of all the new ways to do it. Hey, Liz.
Yeah. Hey,
Hey, Gray. So when the iPad first came out, I was like, what are you supposed to do with this thing? Where's the keyboard?
I felt that way about Twitter. 160 characters, who cares?
Yeah.
Remember Mom had an iPad, and she had the little keyboard with it, and she hated it.
It didn't work.
Yeah.
It was like a decorative keyboard.
Yeah, and we have an iPad, and we use it all the time. You play games on it.
Yeah.
I watch Netflix on it.
I like having it when I'm going to like meetings and I don't want to carry my actual computer.
Yeah.
I can take notes and check things out while I'm in the meetings. Yeah.
You know, as soon as the iPad came out, I was like, I know exactly what that's for. It's for me watching Netflix while I load the dishwasher.
See?
Which is what I use it for.
Exactly, and that exactly is my point.
Yeah.
If you always have something going during your menial tasks,
Yeah.
there's no time to think and work on your creations. That is why I think you hear people all the time right now saying, oh yeah, I got that idea in the shower.
Yeah.
It's the only place they can't bring their electronics.
It's also a pretty classic creation place, I think.
Or if I'm walking, I don't. If it's like not that far, I can't be bothered to put like dig out my headphones and untangle them and blah blah blah.
Well, see, there you go. That's the point. So your ideas are like, there's no noise. Go, go. And us walking across the pond on these stones is simply a visual metaphor showing you that we're bridging the gap between night and day because we're running out of daylight. You know what though? There's always the possibility that all of this ranting and raving about new systems and everything just means that I'm old.
It's a cyclical journey. We all go through it.
But like, what if I'm just old?
Could be. You'll get used to it. I don't think you're like behind the times. I mean, you're not like listening to the records on your.
You know what though?
box.
That would be
what?
very current if we were listening to records.
Do you ever say they don't make things like this anymore?
Yeah, all the time about celluloid movies. You know what? We're kind of in the middle of the darkness here. Should we go to the building where I proposed to you?
Yeah, all right.
Like you're sitting right here.
Yeah,
I was
different
not
couch.
sitting right here.
No.
That happened. No.
Yeah, different couch.
I was at home on my couch thinking he's proposing to her right now. He's proposing to her right now.
Did you know? Did you know the night it was going to happen? Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm not sure I knew that.
I'm not sure I did either. I don't remember telling you.
You don't remember anything.
No, that's true.
Okay.
I don't remember anything. But yeah, so I think that's a good bit of rambling for 1 week, eh?
Yeah.
That's the Pops logo. I hope you guys have a good week, and I will see you next week.